Good morning, everyone. It's Monday. We're starting off a new week. We have our co-host back after vacation.
Pretty much
and a lovely day.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous day. Well, my daughter Jen started school today.
Big day.
The kids at Ferris start today, so we moved Jacqueline back to school last week as well.
My niece is at Ferris.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How about that? We'll have to make sure that we connect them. Is she a freshman this year?
She's a freshman this year.
Oh, wow.
Just moved in on Friday.
Well, she'll have to maybe look up Jacqueline, and Jacqueline will have to show her around a thing or two on campus. I was actually there, doing some back-to-school shopping with the girls, get everybody all prepared, and then, of course, moving Jacqueline back to school on Thursday. But it was kind of interesting because I had the girls together, and we were doing some just kind of fun back-to-school shopping.
Right.
And, Jen's 13, Jacqueline's 18, so, of course, there they are trying on winter boots of all things. Because typically...
Boots? Oh, my goodness. You know what? Because they'll be gone.
Right, exactly. Well, Jen was one of the models for the Rivertown Fashionista. By the time we actually went to buy the boots she had modeled that day, they were out of her size. So I said, we have to go and shop for our boots. So I got each of the girls very cute boots. So I got each of the girls 2 pairs of boots, and so they're going to be all set for the winter season eventually. We know that we have to start using that S word at some point, but
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Well, we've had some people in our studio too, and they said that even though the weather is not quite cold yet, you do need to get in there to get the best selection of deals, because the things that are on sale or the things that are really cute go very fast. So there's things that fly off the shelves.
Oh yeah, well, and it's interesting because we've kind of learned a lot about the retail cycle. Yeah. And when things are right at the beginning of the season, that's when you want to get them, so you get the size, the color, the style that you want, and at good prices. Now there are some super great values out there. So we had a great time, and then we had a night. We had everybody together for our last dinner. I said this is probably the last time we're going to have everybody together until Thanksgiving. So this is Jake and his fiance Taylor, and of course there's Jen. And Taylor's actually been in school for a week already. She's a student at Aquinas. This is Jacqueline and her boyfriend Ben. He's going to Michigan this year, and they don't start school until a week from tomorrow. And at Calvin, they start a week from tomorrow, too. So everybody kind of goes back in just different stages. So we love going to Kobe Steakhouse.
Because it's dinner at your house.
No, you know what? It could have been with the fire there. But, it's interesting because it's fun because it's kind of like an experience.
Oh, yeah. It's really nice.
In front of you. So it was just a super good time.
Yeah, hibachi cooking.
Oh, yeah.
It's fun. It's good for big groups of people like you have there, too. You can kind of sit around, you can watch the cooking, and you can be interactive with each other and with the chef.
It was just a lot of fun. So it's hard, and I went to bed last night. It was about 9 o'clock, and I thought, the house is quiet, and everybody's just kind of back to their routines, and I'm having a hard time this year. I'm going to just tell you, I know that, you're getting ready to have a baby, but I'm the one feeling super weepy now just because I feel like my kids are scattered all over the place, so we're going to be a hormonal mess here.
I think that my hormones may be rubbing off.
Maybe so. I don't know, but, it's just kind of interesting just how fast the summer season has gone.
It really has, and it's been a really good summer, and it's not over yet.
No, not
yet.
yet.
To say that, make that very, very clear. We actually took advantage of the weather last Friday night. We did a date night, and we are always saying that we don't do enough date nights. So this was actually a birthday celebration dinner, too.
I missed your birthday. I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
That's okay.
29. 29 she is now.
Exactly. It was Thursday, and so on Friday we went out. We headed out. My husband was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? I couldn't figure it out, and so I said, let's go to Saugatuck. It's one of my favorite places to visit. So we actually went to a restaurant we hadn't tried, but I've heard about it. It's called Toulouse.
Oh,
Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, have not tried it yet.
It's a French restaurant on Culver Street in Saugatuck. Really nice. This is the patio garden area, so we sat outside taking advantage. Caprese salad, which is more Italian. You're an Italian.
The balsamic vinaigrette.
It was amazing. The fresh mozzarella and tomatoes and basil was good, and then I had chicken piccata.
Oh my, was it really good?
Oh, it was so good.
So do you need a
capers, lime butter.
Oh, it looks good. Do you need a reservation to get in there?
We had made one, but then we really didn't need it, and so we got there. We thought that we would just do it just in case. This is the outside in case you want to try Toulouse. Really, really cool. Some great stuff. They have a lot of French things like foie gras, but then they have other things on the menu too. So if you're saying, okay, I don't really know about French food, or I'm not really sure I want to do that, they have some. It's a good actually introduction to it because they do things kind of in a very, tasty way. Been to France. Some things I like, some things I don't. My husband had a stuffed burger. Oh. It was a burger and it had cheese in it, but it was on a croissant.
Oh, well, how about that? I think that'd be my kind of French burger. So are they open year-round, or is that a seasonal
I believe they're open year-round, but that everyone was sitting outside, and that was obviously the place to be because the weather was so nice, but they have a nice dining room too. So I would imagine that dining room area gets really busy once the weather changes. We had a hard time because there's so many restaurants that we like in the Saugatuck Douglas area, but we wanted to do that. We thought, let's try something different. And then we headed over to Kilwin's and got some ice cream. That is a must visit when you go to Saugatuck. You can smell those waffle cones just being cooked and freshly made. I think they put it out through the vents. Outside of Kilwin's to like make everybody come in.
Yeah, like the movie theaters do with their popcorn. Kilwin's does with their waffle cone smell to get it all out there. Well, I have to tell you, if you were driving by our house on Saturday night, all the kids were gone. We moved Jacqueline back Thursday. Jake's been back to his apartment in Calvin for about a week now. Bill decided that we would grill out and we would have a very fancy meal for just the three of us. We fired up the grill and steak and lobster, filet mignon and lobster tails.
What a treat.
How about that? It was so good. But here's the problem, Rachel. We have a hard time now making food for just 3 people. So almost half the lobster ended up being turned into lobster bisque that Bill made yesterday. So we had steak and lobster Saturday night and then homemade lobster bisque
We
on
love
Sunday.
doing that.
Yeah,
we actually cooked out last night and we try to do extra so we can kind of carry it into the next day, and it makes it so much easier just to warm something up. Even if it's just for lunch, than to have to haul out the grill, get the coals ready and do all that stuff. And so that sounds really good.
So I'm so excited to back into the schedule here. Although a week from today is Labor Day.
I know.
And then all the rest of the kids go back to the classroom a week from tomorrow. So we'll have lots of moms here commiserating with us.
Yes, and we'll have lots of stories kind of prepping everyone.
Can you